Alright, we need to go capture her. Oh, and let's improve some of our equipment. I think I'll take the extra vitality and crit in exchange for 1 strength. I might need Pishka's charm again. Vince Curse and Haughty. We probably want that. Because I imagine we'll be fine Pishka. Alright, that's a 10, that's a 10. Alright, we should be good to go. Although, I'm wondering, we still have that orc card. What do we do with it? Chat. No, nothing with you. What about this one? That male orc card's gotta be useful for something. We're getting pretty close to having the game completely wrapped up. Anyway. This should be our last journey. I don't see any reason to turn back at this point once we capture her. Already got the Super Ball. This ogre tooth is amazing. Alright, she's at max. Getting down to the last few. Drifter. Should have a fairly decent chance to counter this combo. Oh, but there's a drifter up there. So we probably want to go with someone else. Carmelia. That'll do. Alright, now we equip her. Drifter, there we go. Alright, we're coming for you. Evolution. God damn it, I did it again. I forgot to capture her. I had one job. Oh well, there's another one down here. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is okay. And got her. Okay. We have captured every monster in the game. So all that's left is to finish off the story and get those human scenes. Alright, she's affectionate. Mithril fragment. Ooh, badge of loyalty. I'll take it. Nothing over here. We gotta deal with you. Crystal destroyed. That should do it. There she is. That's Lady Pishka. The knight in shining armor arrives to save his beloved princess. That's how it goes, right? Watch scene. Hello there. It's been too long, Dog Julius. That voice, it can't be. Commander Eason, but you were... You're damned right. This is where I lost my life to the Sovereign Corpse's cowardly trap. However, I am now before you, restored. What are you doing? What are you planning to do with Lady Pishka? Why, I hear you ask? Revenge against you, wretched Julius family. Huh? I should have been the one to defeat the Sovereign. I should have been the one to become Duke. But my glory was stolen, and the dukedom is in the hands of that brat. And now he's some great hero. A filthy fledgling who's probably just been leeching off his ancestor's name until now. I'm going to start by taking your head. I'll send it to that runt and plunge him into despair. You know nothing of Sir Measle. You resent him for no reason. And you think these preposterous sex battles give you the right to walk around as if you've achieved valor in combat? The essence of combat is to meet weapon to weapon to take your enemy's life. Pick it up. I challenge you to a duel. What's wrong? Will the hero who felled the Sovereign of Corpses turn tail and run? Yeah, outside of sex battles, Novice, he's pretty much nothing. He's weak. Far weaker than a normal person. Or are you too busy trying to impress the opposite sex to bring yourself to run? Now then, on guard! Oh, okay. Well, if it's against you, I don't really see any issues with what we got. We got counter, we got normal attack. Unless it turns to Pishka at the last moment. Oh, you look completely different from the rest of the game's enemies. I guess that's to be expected. Bloody Knight appears. Draw your blade. Have at you, filthy worm. Alright. Oh. I guess I can go with energy skin. Why can't I heal or any of that just because I can't fight him with pleasure attacks? Oh wow, you are really weak, man. Well, that was easy. Watch scene. Ridiculous. It's impossible. I am Eason, the commander of the Prawn Temple Army. So why? How? How it's some worm who can't even hold his sword straight? No, you're not the commander. No, I don't. I don't like this. I don't like... Oh, child of Ymir, I have stood witness to your battle. Ah, a Valkyrie. I am a Valkyrie. I am charged with the duty of maintaining the harmony and balance of this realm. Your battle was truly marvelous. Venos, I have long watched over you. Through your battles with countless monsters, through your battle with the Sovereign of Corpses. Now, come to me. Let me grant your reward. What's the matter? Hurry, come to me. You're not a Valkyrie. I can sense malicious aura. Indeed, it was wrong of me to subject the one who felled the Sovereign of Corpses to such a tawdry play. I am Lisa Himelgan. You could call me the true master of Heimdall. True master? Then what about the Sovereign of Corpses? Yes, her. She was a pitiable puppet. She never even knew that I, in all my power, resurrected her. She thought herself the master of this place, dancing beautifully all the while. It can't be. So one who resurrected Eason was, indeed, as Valkyrie of the Dead. It was a trivial matter for me. He held a powerful hunger for vengeance. He was quite helpful in kidnapping the blood of Julius. It was so clear how much more useful he would be to us rather than to some useless royal family. You lot have overstepped your bounds. You really should have just succumbed to the Sovereign of Corpses. Now the duty falls to me. You're wondering what my plans are? It's written all over your face. It's trifling, really. Just a little villainous goal of mine. Total world domination. It's always world domination. Such a thing does require taking lives, of course. You won't allow it? Defeating the Sovereign Eason must have made you cocky. I'll have you know, my power is far greater, several times greater than hers. I may have fallen from grace, but I was once a Valkyrie all the same. Now let us begin. If you fail to defeat me here, who knows what sort of dreadful outcomes await. I imagine she'll be using lots of haughty skills. So let's see. Counter plus 10's probably going to be really good there. Anyway. Prevents curse, disables haughty. What about the rusted sacred dream shard? Said to give power to those pure of heart. I don't know. I don't know about that. There's no way to refine it, I don't think. Anyway. Shiho card. Let's see. Bosses. Increases damage dealt to bosses by 30%. What about you? Has SP used for skills. Reduce damage from bosses by 20%. That's nice. Yeah. Something tells me to use the rusted sacred dream sword. I don't know what. I'm sure I can take her regardless. Let's fill up our SP. And let's do this. Lisa Himelgan. appears. Alright. You look familiar. She really looks familiar. Anyway, you think you can beat me? Ha! That's a good one. Well, we'll know until we try. Let's see. I dressed her with my attempt. What have you got to steal? She's not holding anything. She must have a second face. Thus far, I'm unimpressed. Bitch, you dispelled my 2 high buffs. Alright, we won. She had a lot of HP, but she wasn't particularly tough. Actual monster rose max. Alright, watch scene. My, aren't we strong? And to think you pushed me this far without even drawing on the power of the heart. You must care for that girl dearly. That's exactly what makes you so dangerous. And those eyes are the very same as those of the boy who foiled my plans in the other world. I must say, I'm not a fan. Which is exactly why I must draw on my full strength and utterly crush you. Her aura is overwhelming. She's like one of the 5 sovereigns. Now then, shall we continue? Do not expect to die peacefully. I will consume every bit of you, down to the last hair on your head. Oh, what's this? Has fear taken hold? What happened to all of your bravado from before? If you won't come to me, then perhaps I'll just play with the little noble here. Valkyrie of the dead, I've found you! Oh, there you are, orc waifu! You, Epsilon, why are you here? I've got business with her. I remember you now. It was you, wasn't it? You're the little one of the lot that injured me back then. Oh ho! In here I thought you were dead and buried in the ashen plain, yet here you are. I never would have thought you'd descend to this realm. You may have fooled me last time by taking the boy hostage. I won't let you pull the same trick twice! So which will it be? Let the girl go and leave? Will you take us both on, here and now? Even if we're no match for you, I'll bet we could take a limb or two in the process. Oh dear. Destroying the 2 of you would be a trifling matter, but I'll need my limbs on the battles to come. I suppose I don't have a choice. It's a deal. I'll bow out in gracious defeat and return the girl. Servant of Julius, we'll settle this in due time. You saved me. Thanks, Epsilon. Just repaying an old debt. Oh, and I don't go by that name anymore. So your memories are returned then? Not everything, but bits and pieces have. I could never forget that choking, dark hatred. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, but first we need to get the girl back to safety. If all that's happening, it's your time to bow out as well. Thanks to Epsilon's help, the Valkyrie of the Dead's kidnapping plot was resolved without incident. I'd had a hunch, but this confirmed that the Sovereign of Corpse's resurrection was just a prologue for the events to come. As I am now, I have no hope of protecting anyone. If I'd fought the Valkyrie there, I'm sure I met the same fate as Eason. Venos had begun to realize his limitations as a human. Well then, I'll be heading to the castle as well. Apparently Lord Ronagar has business with me. Lord Elrich, I'll come too. No, well, that's alright. I want you to stay with Pishka. I don't want to leave her by herself again. Farewell, I'm counting on you. Well, Lady Pishka. I'm sure we're about to have a bit of fun. Oh, the music. Of course, this is going to be the lovey-dovey scene. Where's Father? I see. He was summoned to the castle. I heard from Mizel that the Julius family is being targeted, and that you saved me. And that the one who abducted me was that person's spirit. Even though I should have been unconscious, I can still vaguely remember some of it. You find Eason. Thank you for everything. If it weren't for you, who knows what would have happened to me? And not just me, Father and Mizel too. You saved all of us. So, this is my thanks. It's all I can do. Venos, I love you. Lady Pishka. And here we go. He stayed by Pishka's side for a while until she returned to normal. At times he also comforted her. She opened her heart to him. She was fragile, uncertain. She showed him a side of her that nobody had ever seen. Before he knew it, he had fallen in love with her. It was her he wanted to spend his life protecting, not the Julius family. A few months passed. What? Really? Yes. I seem to be pregnant. For you're even married. Who was it? Who is the father? Have they really been able to keep it secret that long? And or is he just that oblivious? Father, that's a rude question. Also, why haven't they gone ahead and gotten married? I see no reason to at this point. They've been living together for basically all their life. Right. I'm doing this out of order. First, I should congratulate you. I can't believe you would hide such a thing from your own father. Mizel also found himself a wife. Now the future of the Julius family is secure. Yes. Mizel? You don't look particularly happy. Do you have some complaints about the Duchess? No, nothing like that. She's a brilliant woman. She's almost wasted on me. I'll be a grandfather next year. I'm not sure whether to be happy or sad. I'll have to let Casta know as well. Yeah, she's been gone the whole game. Why even bother having her show up at the start? Anyway, Venos, you're now a full-fledged member of our family, both in name and reality. Can I count on you to take care of my daughter? Oh, so you do know it's him. Okay. Must have been just a joke before. Yup. Excellent. I have wedding preparations to make. I also need to develop an automatic baby stroller. Mizel, where are you going? I still have work to do. I hate to do this, but I must take my leave. I won't be home for a while, but I promise to attend the wedding. Mizel has been so busy lately. Feels like something is different about him. That's not true. Sir Mizel is still Sir Mizel. You're right. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I knew this day would come. I'm sure those two will be fine. But we can't afford to relax. We still have our battle against the Devon sovereigns to think about. Monsters aren't only causing problems here. Reports are coming in from all over the world. So I must protect them. My country. My family. Duke Mizel, it's Katrina. Come in. Negotiations with the researcher went quite well. I expect nothing less from the Hardener's top negotiator. Thanks. They're willing to work with us as long as we can provide funds, resources, and personnel. However, it seems they've had their own fair share of trouble. Apparently, a boy calling himself a countryside doctor destroyed their main research lab. But there's no need to worry. We've already offered them a new research lab. I see. Keep me up to date on any new developments. Is that all? What do you mean? We're a married couple now. It's been some time since we last saw each other. You're as clueless as ever, aren't you? Sorry, I'm no good when it comes to that kind of thing. Just strip. I've actually come to like that part of you. And let the snoo begin. Winged person in black. They did quite a number on you, didn't they, Wish? Oh, I'm sorry. I go by Asprica in this realm, as I recall. Oh, I'm sorry. You go by Asprica in this realm, as I recall. Lisa, what do you want? Oh, I just heard you've been wounded, so I thought I'd pop in, see how you are. Was it that knight of the underworld who did it to you? It was. I never would have imagined they'd have a fragment ready. I suppose I have to think. A fragment ready. I suppose I have that to think. Nothing cuts quite so deep as it. The thing they call the Angel Killer. The Angel Killer. Is this after the collab? Because that's when they get an Angel Killer fragment. I wonder. Or is it something completely contained within this universe? I don't know. To have a gentleman make such an enthusiastic appeal for your attention, why, I'm jealous. I suspect they still bear a grudge regarding the whole burning the Sea of Tree is affair. Yeah, the whole thing that set off ROBFS for you. Whole killing, or I guess kidnapping Mistletane's husband, forcing him to become a human, and then erasing all of his memories. Yeah, that probably pissed some people off. They may very well come meddle in your realm someday, you know? After all, I'm looking at the arsonist right now. My, that is concerning. I can hardly picture defeating the lunatic who went and wounded you. So hurry up and heal, won't you? They utterly destroyed my little puppet, the Sovereign of Corpses. Splitting our forces in half was a mistake. It appears the fragment you sent to the other realm was defeated as well. Thanks to that ginger brat and the Knights of the Underworld, I won't be able to interfere with that realm for centuries. Ginger brat, that's Novi, right? Yeah. This must be, talking about the events of the one I haven't played yet. I want to be as prepared as possible before rousing the Sovereign of Destruction. As I recall, isn't there another Sovereign submarine in your realm, Lisa? The Sovereign of Flies? I believe it's on the Nameless Isle at the moment. I plan on sacrificing the Julius girl to it, considering their past, but I ran into complications. That's because you bother with the antiquated and ineffective nonsense like sacrifices. I will manage much more effectively. Besides, we need the strength of the theocracy. First, we must look west. West? Sounds like a lovely vacation is in store. To be continued in rebf episode of blank. To be decided.